Stop wasting your time. I've read more than 50 personal development books and I realized I was doing it all wrong. If only I knew the things that I'm going to share with you right now, I could have spent less time reading them and learned a lot more from them. If you like reading books, this video can literally save you hundreds of hours, and I promise you it's worth a couple of minutes of your time. The methods that I'm going to share with you are only applicable to personal development / business / psychology books. So if you like reading novels and stories, not against it at all, go for it absolutely and enjoy your time. First of all, let's clarify some terms. When you're reading those kind of books, you want to actually learn from them, right? That's the whole purpose of it. But what is learning? The definition of learning is changing one's habit after acknowledging something. If you're a kid and you touch a hot oven, the next time that you're near it, you won't touch it again. If you do, it means that you haven't learned. So in order to learn from those books, we have to change our behavior or the way that we think. Now I'm going to ask you a simple question. Have your behaviors changed since reading that book that you recommend to everyone you see? The answer is probably no. Well, that was my situation too. People on the internet always brag about how they read a book a week. That's an awful advice. You've got to ask yourself, why are you reading that book in the first place? You're not reading it just to tell everyone that you read that book, or you can read hundreds of books in a week. You want to learn from them. And to this day, with all this enhancement in technology, reading books is the best way of learning new things, without a doubt. Now let's talk about the methods and how to do it effectively. Don't worry, I'm not gonna tell you to write a 10 pages long journal. The first step, watch or read reviews. Almost every book that you can find online has a review. Whether it's on YouTube or it's on a blog or something, you can find it. Watch and read them. See who is recommending those books. Maybe he's someone who you look up to or you want to have the same lifestyle as them. Find what are the core values of the book or the problem that it tries to solve. When you do that, you have a genuine understanding of whether that book is suited for you or not. So you like the book and you bought it. Now let's do a quick skimming. Almost every book has chapters. Try to see through the table of contents. That gives you a clear path towards where the book wants to lead you. You can also read the first paragraph of the chapters if you want. Don't worry for the spoilers. It's an educational book, not a romance novel. A thing that I want to address early is that don't be afraid of not reading it. This was a huge problem for me. I started reading a book, then I realized that the book wasn't delivering what it promised. But I couldn't stop not reading it because I would feel like a quitter or someone who hasn't finished what he started. This was a complete mistake because there are thousands of shallow and essentially bad books that are also super popular. Now let's get back on the track. Hopefully you liked the book after skimming it. Now is the time for the actual reading. Read it with care. Don't take too long, but also don't read it too hastily like you want to just be over with it. Try to fully understand it and see how you can apply it to your own situation. If you find the teachings of a book valuable, you can try to highlight the important parts. What I usually do is I read a book 3, 4 or even 5 times to fully grasp what the book is saying. And highlighting the important parts can help me speed up my next reading process. I've read this book more than 5 times and each time was more valuable than the previous one. You can see how it's filled up with highlighters. I'm going to say it again, do not be afraid of not reading a book, but read that valuable book more than once. To add that book into your arsenal, you have to fully comprehend it with every molecule in your body. If you apply these things, I'm more than 100% sure that your life will change dramatically. And if you like this video, you would also enjoy this video where I explain how to achieve ultimate happiness. My name is Saint Rukshani. Thank you for giving me your attention. See you in the next video. For now, goodbye.